Today. The team will have 30 minutes, 20 minutes of presenting and then 10 minutes of question time. I'd also like to welcome the judges and thank you very much for your time today. For those in the audience, and clap for the judges, please. So we have Guy Balmas from France, Software Solutions Manager at vNext. Bita Bochinska from the Institute of Industrial Design, Warsaw. Thank you. Guy Wallat from the CTO of Coca-Cola. Just looking at the names along here, excuse me. David Rowe from Uniseed. Richard Kerris, the Head of Developer Relations, VP of Nokia. Nanette Cutliff from Pacific Services, United Credit Union. And Rob Miles, the software design captain, who's been a professor at Hull University, but a long-time supporter and contributor to Imagine Cup. Now, on stage, we have the Taiwanese team. Congratulations for getting to this round. If I may introduce you.
Thank you.
Chi Wei Lin?
Yes, we are ready.
You ready?
Yes, we are ready. Yes.
Now, there's some energy. I was being very subdued, but they cheered me up. Okay. Good morning again. Su Ping Kao. Wei Xin Wang and Chi Sean Wang from the National Cheng Kung University, Taiwan. Okay, over to you.
Okay, good morning, my honorable worldwide final judges and all my Imagine Cup friends. Good morning. We are uCHAMPsys, ubiquitous cloud-based health assessment, management, and promotion system. And I'm Zhou Wei Lin, you can call me by Johnny.
I'm Ziping Gao, you can call me Benny.
I'm Wei Xin Wang. I'm Qixiang Wang.
And we are from Taiwan.
Hello everyone, I'm Ziping. This is how I look now. But about 4 years ago, I looked like this. I lost 88 pounds in 1 year. You may ask me how. And I'm going to tell you the story about me. Microsoft technologies and uCHAMPsys changed my life. They made me become healthier, happier, and have a better life.
Okay, we all know that in the past 20 years, our technologies developed a lot. For example, we have integrated circuit, notebook, smartphone, and cloud computing in our daily life now. All of them have changed our life. Our life certainly become more convenient. But technologies not only bring benefits, they also bring some negative impacts. For example, physical inactivity. Have you ever asked yourself how many times you spend sitting in front of your computer every day? Have you ever asked yourself how many hours you spend lying on your living room sofa after your walk? Ooh, we spend less and less time move our body, so we become physically inactive. Some problems, such as obesity, can occur. Other problems, such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, sleep disorders, are also highly associated to that of the physical inactivity. Let me bring you some numbers. In 2006, WHO announced top 5 risk factors of death. As you may notice that 4 of them are highly correlated to that of the physical inactivity. Because of them, 3.3 million people died in 1 year. That's about 14% of Australia's population. In another report shows that in the United States, people with enough physical activity, the annual medical costs are $1,019. For people who do not have enough physical activity, the annual medical costs are as high as $1,349. If people can start to move and change their lifestyle from static into dynamic, 7.6 billion can be saved in 1 year in the States. So the problem we faced was how to promote people's healthy lifestyle in this high technology age. WHO pointed out 3 essentials to promote health. They are access to information, a supportive environment, life skills and opportunities for making healthy choices. But while that's so important, let's back to Ziping, and he's going to explain to us.
Well, it's a little bit embarrassing to tell you. I was born in a fat family. My mother is fat. My younger sister is fat. And I was no exception. In the past, I used to eat everything, especially sweet and fast food. Because I was fat, so I didn't like to move. They are all me. Before going to university, I got fatter and fatter as I grew up. My classmates always called me Gao Fei. Gao is my family name, and Fei means chubby in Chinese. They laughed at my weight, and I had no friends at all. I had no confidence. I was alone, and I was lonely. I didn't like it. I hated myself. I hated my life. And then I got a bad news. My doctor told me I was very, very unhealthy. I had hypertension, high blood sugar, and a sleep disorder. And my doctor also told me if I didn't do anything to lose my weight, my life would be destroyed. And I think the world, and I think
need to change. You need to change, right?
Yes, I need to change. I know change is important to me, but how? My doctor only told me, you have to exercise more and eat less. But it didn't work to me. In fact, I got many questions. For example, how much more exercise is enough? What activities do I do every day? How many calories I burned in total? Is it possible for me to gather information anytime and anywhere? How to achieve the goal? And finally, will I be supported?
Sure, Ziping. I'm a circuit expert. We can develop a sensor for you, let you access your activity information every day.
I am a cloud computing expert, so I can provide you with a supportive environment that you can get your information anytime and anywhere. I am an application expert. Our system can provide you life skill and the opportunity for making healthy choices.
So we integrated all these components into our uCHAMPsys system. Our uCHAMPsys system includes a body sensor network, a cross-platform application software, a cloud-based medical expert system, and the educational and the digital content platform. Users like Ziping can wear our sensor on his or her wrist and ankle to collect the activity signal during their daily life. After all signals are collected, it can be transmitted to our cross-platform application software, and our application software can compress the data, encrypt the data, and upload to our cloud-based medical expert system. The cloud-based system can analyze our algorithm, then store the results in our database. Finally, users can retrieve their results back in their promotion program via educational and digital content platform. Let's begin with body sensor network. In order to design a sensor that can detect users' activity, we integrate microcontroller, accelerometer, power management IC, flash memory, and a Bluetooth module. We combine all of them into our uCHAMPsys sensor. Our uCHAMPsys sensor was made by all of ourselves. We designed our own PCB and the layout. We also developed our firmware. So there are many processes in our manufacture. For example, this is heat seal bonding during our manufacture. All of our sensors in front of your desk, and you can check it. We also assemble all materials into our case, then conduct long-term testing for validity and reliability endurance. Users like Ziping can wear our sensor on his or her wrist and ankle and collect the activity signal during their daily life. For example, these are the signals during different activities in our daily life. So you can see that in different activities, we have different kinds of acceleration signal was collected, such as this is the signal during walking downstairs. And in our sleep, we can also use our signal to determine the sleep or awake condition of each user, just like this. Okay, so the problem is why we need to use a sensor to warn on our wrist or ankle. Many of them know that in our smartphone we have accelerometer. Based on our extensive research, we know that if we want to detect activity accurate, we have the best combination to wear our sensor on our hand, wrist, and ankle. Just like if we wear our sensor on our wrist and ankle, we have the most highest accuracy to detect all activities. So, and similarly, in our daily life, you can see that we all have different habits to wear our smartphone, to bring our smartphone. Sometimes we bring in our pocket, and we sometimes in front of our chest. So it's difficult to design an algorithm to test all conditions in our analysis software. Okay, next, I'm going through our cross-platform application software. Our application software is programmed by Microsoft .NET and Visual Studio. It is also can be both operated in Windows operating system and the Windows Phone. With the help of the powerful libraries provided by .NET and Visual Studio, our application software have the capabilities of Bluetooth transmission. And with the help of the data compression and the FTP file upload, so our user can upload their data in a very fast speed. And we also have a data encryption function to protect users' security and the privacy issue. Finally, users can get their results back via web services. Next, I will introduce you our cloud-based medical expert system. Our cloud-based medical expert system include 4 parts. They are data collection server, analysis server, database server, and the web server. And they all cooperate together to analyze our data. You can see that in our second monitor, it is the operating condition of our system and the network loading right now. For example, if you took a look at the FTP server, that is data collection server, there are 19 users online right now because it is operating right now. So some of users are using our system. Okay, as some of you have noticed that in the past 3 days, our team, we all warn our sensor. Now I'm going to demonstrate how our system works through our demonstration. And I will share my personal diary in Imagine Cup to you now. Okay, for a user who wants to use our service, he needs to first log in our application software. After logging our application software, users need to switch our sensor into Bluetooth transmission mode. So from the projector, you can see that now we are going to change our status. So now it is in the Bluetooth transmission mode now. So under Bluetooth transmission, our application software can link to our sensor via Bluetooth transmission. And it is connected now. After the link is established, we can receive the data from our sensor. So from the progress bar, we can see that how much data is fully received. And after receive the data from sensor, our application software can compress the data and upload to our server. So it is uploaded to our server now. Have you heard some voice? That's the voice become our server. It's an information that our analysis is finished. Okay, so I can show you by my digital content. In our educational and the digital content platform, we have 6 type information of our digital content. They are activity record, sleep record, death record, weight loss assistant, well sleep tool, and a healthy diary. So now I'm introducing you my activity record in yesterday. Okay, you can see that in yesterday we provide calories burned, walking steps, activity intensity in daily, weekly, monthly view. And from the care list, I can check my details. Just like yesterday, I did not have much activity due to I spent all of my time in preparing and participating in yesterday's presentation. So my energy consumption is really low to the average. Average should be about 250. So I should do more exercise after today's presentation. Okay, and in my sleep, we can check our sleep. I will check my sleep through the Windows mobile phone. There is no data in today. Is it correct? Yes, it's correct because I did not sleep yesterday night for today's presentation. But I did have some results yesterday. In the Saturday night, I slept, but I still slept very late. I slept 2:41 and did not sleep long. And my sleep intensity, especially efficiency, is not really high because I'm really nervous. And about yesterday, I don't know if I can participate today's finalist presentation. Okay, so that's because the limited time. So in fact, we have other digital content. I will remain it later. And our application. Our system have been applied in many fields, such as hospitals, workplaces, education fields, and all of them have a significant increase after our system in the school or workplaces. For example, we have the better activity conditions, sleep condition, and in the workplaces, our subject in the experimental group, they have the better flexibility, fitness index, especially waistline, and the weight loss. They lost about 5 pounds in 3 months after using our system because it can remind us about that. Okay, so that's the effect of our experiment. So if you are interested, I will explain more detail in our QA. And in fact, we have many medical experts in our team to consult and improve feedback our system. And now I'm introducing you, Dr. Yang, a family medicine physician, to introduce our system to you.
uCHAMPsys is an innovative system which provides valuable information on individual physical activity levels. In addition to measuring and reporting activity levels, it informs the wearer and health management professionals about whether or not a sufficient level of physical activity has been reached for the day. With uCHAMPsys, making changes in one's behavior is easier than ever before. Like a personal secretary, the system will remind you of how much more activity your body requires. In terms of clinical applications, the healthcare professional has access to the patient's online record and can use this rich source of data to evaluate how many calories have been burned. For example, by viewing daily and weekly physical activity data. Thus, the physician can provide informed and individualized medical and lifestyle advice based on actual observation of physical activity. Given these unique benefits, I choose to use uCHAMPsys in meeting the personal needs of my patients.
Okay, it is very useful to Dr. Yang. And who is he? He's Dr. Martin Luther King. He had a dream before, and we have our dream too. We want to establish our uCHAMPsys into a company very soon with your help. And in our company, we will have 2 different kinds of business models. They are business to customer and the business to business. We can sell our product and the service through telecom companies, 3C retailers, clinics, and also cooperate with other companies to have a B2B business model. And before we attend the competition in Sydney, the university president of our university have signed a memorandum to the telecom company president. Our product will be one value-added service after our validation very soon. And based on our estimation, in next 5 years, our company will have about 500,000 customers. And based on those customers, and we will have a finance plan that is a 2-year contract with the monthly charge $2 in our service. That we can earn $33 from users in 2 years. And based on the financial plan and the customer estimation, our company will be break even in the third year after the company is established. So uCHAMPsys, finally, I want to share with you, uCHAMPsys is a solution to the existing problem of physical inactivity. And it breaks the limitation of the existing product, and it also helps us to get away from the problems of the cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, such those chronic disease. And uCHAMPsys is not only a solution, but also a service of activity monitoring and health promotion. It's just like our fitness coach, and it works 24 hours, day and night. And uCHAMPsys was once Ziping's hope, a hope and a source of his confidence. We can even say that uCHAMPsys saved past Ziping's life. And uCHAMPsys was not only the confidence and the hope of Ziping, but also of our hope, a hope of a healthier and a better life. And finally, I want to share what our medical consultant told me. In Chinese, we say that exercise to survive. You need to exercise more. Can we have a better life? So, exercise to survive. We are here to help. That's the dream of our uCHAMPsys. Thank you. This is my presentation.
Excellent work. Very well done. Extremely
Thank
impressive.
you. Thank you.
I have a question. You have a business model where you charge a subscription every month to actually take part, to make use of your servers and your system. Does that $2 per month include the cost of the hardware? How much will the hardware cost me to buy if I decide to join your program?
Excuse me, can I ask with the hardware?
You have made a device which I wear on my wrist.
Yes.
How much does that cost me to buy?
Okay. Okay. Our sensor should be less than 50 US dollars. Okay. And if you look at this is the latest sensor we have now. Is it beautiful?
I don't know about beautiful, but it's very impressive. Maybe not.
So with this sensor, we hope to design our sensor into a more fashion and beautiful style to integrate into the current products. So we can improve users' need to use these.
So you could talk to watch manufacturers and offer to include your product in a watch that they make. Is that what you're saying?
In fact, because we modularized our circuit, so we can design our own outlook, and we can also cooperate with the watch manufacturer, such as Swatch or Rolex. So that's the way we can do in our dream.
Right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Very nice.
Oops.
Sorry, what page? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Very good presentation. Thank you. I'm Nanette. And I'd like to understand what your adoption strategy is going to be to incent these businesses to take your watch in to use for their employees to help them save health costs.
In the workplaces?
In the workplace.
Okay. I should say that many companies in Taiwan, they are very care of the health of their employees. So they have many different kinds of plans to improve employees' health. For example, do you know ASUS in Taiwan? ASUS is a manufacturer of notebook, and they have the equipment between the floors. So they ask employees to go upstairs and downstairs without elevator. So that is the purpose is to want their employees to work more. So based on those policy, we can cooperate with the workplace and ask their employees to have our sensor to monitor their activity level, to have to have a healthy life. So our adaptation strategy is to cooperate with the health promotion policy of the company to help them to use our sensor.
Thank you.
Great presentation. A question for you on the software side of things. Can it be customized in a way so that if a sports team wanted to use it and use the sensors to challenge themselves as a team, that they could actually create their own end user data set for the sports team as a whole?
So I should say that in fact, this is the web page of our system. We not only have the software in the PC and the mobile phone, we still have a web page. And if you can see that in here, we have a comparison between individual and his or her group. So for sports team, they have a different norm. So we can use the database to categorize all those members and combine them into their group, so they can compare their activity or working steps, activity intensity in their own group, and visualize those results via our web page.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Great work. My name's David from UniSeed. I can see you've clearly done a lot of work here, and the initial evidence, as backed up by Dr. Yang, is very impressive. What further work is required in terms of trials and further sort of clinical studies before it could be more broadly adopted? Okay. In fact, we will need a more in a trial in a large population. I think the duration should be half year to 1 year, and that is a large research to validate the effectiveness of our system. After that, and during the same time, we will migrate all of our system into a commercial system, because our system is in the computer center of our university right now. So after 1 year, all validation and the system migration is complete. We think our solution can be operated and commercialized. That's great. Thanks.
Thanks.
Agree with all the other judges. Excellent work. Great presentation. I was wanting to understand more, what do you see as your core business from a technology point of view and from an IP point of view? Is it in the sensors and the watch, or is it in the platform and the system? How do you see that for
the core business?
The core business. Where's the core IP?
Core IP.
Intellectual protection
okay.
For you in this system. Yeah.
Okay. According to our core IP, before attending the competition in Sydney, we have filed USPTO patent, because this is a public presentation, and the content of our core technology, I think it should be on the analysis algorithm, because the analysis algorithm is the core and the key of our system. In fact, in other equipment such as body sensor network, we also need to protect with some appearance or core compression, encryption technology, but the most core technology should be in the algorithm of the medical expert system.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Beata. Congratulations, you are one of the best team in the world. I'm not only the expert in service design, but also in diets. So my question is, let's talk now about end-user satisfaction. As trend shows, future consumer will need more and more positive satisfaction, especially in using services. Could you tell me how's your solution and where your solution deliver positive user experience in your solution. Of course, instead of losing weight, okay?
How our solution works people to lose their weight?
No. How your solution deliver the positive and, you know, the good satisfaction, the big satisfaction, okay? For them.
Okay.
Instead of losing weight.
Okay, instead of losing, okay. You can check this. From our analysis software, we have the analysis results of calorie burn, steps taken, distance, and our system will provide automatically diagnosis that our automatically doctor can tell us how you can improve your health via our exercise course, and after all that kinds of exercise, we can sleep better and have a better mind, more smarter. That many of our existing research have known that.
Hi, congratulations for your project, very impressive. Question about the sensors. You mentioned that the best accuracy you can have use 2 sensors. Is your system able to handle more sensors, different sensors? Can you imagine that a user could use specific sensors for specific needs with your system?
Yes, in our system, in fact, we call it body sensor network. It's because our sensor network can edit any kinds of sensor to satisfy the need of different users. For example, we are now developing the electrocardiogram sensor here, and we also can use only one sensor in the wrist, but less information, so that user can choose. And for the ECG for the ECG sensor, it can be also we can add new algorithm in our expert system, so we can provide different analysis results.
We're out of time. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Well
Thank you very much.
So a big round of applause for uCHAMPsys. Well done. Thank you. I certainly would buy the solution today. I'm a guinea pig. But I really want to know whether your mum and your sister have used it and how they felt about being called fat in your slide. No, well done. Very well done. It feels like we're in the room of something very important happening. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.